Hey, thanks for joining me today. I want to tell you that April is going to be a very, very busy month. A lot of things going on. Of course, climate change is proceeding. The pandemic continues in one fashion or another across the world. And one of the most important events of the year and maybe of the century, essentially, is the conjunction of Jupiter and Neptune in the sign of Pisces on the 12th of April. That hasn't happened since March 17th, 1856, when a very important treaty was signed, and we'll talk about that treaty during the report. And Earth Day on April 22nd. So thanks very much for joining me. I'm hoping that your springtime is a happy time. I'm looking forward to much progress. Thanks very much for joining me. Here is the chart for the month of April 2022. The Sun, Moon, and Rising are all in Aries, signaling a new phase is set to begin. This inevitably opens up two possibilities, one toward achievement and the other toward disintegration into chaos. All planets are on the eastern side of the chart, suggesting the need to support the larger needs of humanity as a whole. Most significant is the conjunction of Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces in the 12th house of karmic forces. The last time this conjunction happened in Pisces was March 17th, 1856, when the Treaty of Paris was signed, ending the Crimean War, whose terms made the Black Sea neutral territory and forbade any military buildup in the area. So it seems that the Russian annexation of Crimea and this current invasion of Ukraine are a violation of that treaty. This rare conjunction is in a trine, creative aspect to the South Node, raising hope for an end to this brutal conflict, and also in a sextile, which is really an if-then proposition, to the North Node, showing that if the effort to limit political and economic damages is strong enough, then there is a chance to achieve some kind of peace agreement. But with aggressive Mars, meaning limiting Saturn in the house of change, it could also mean internal opposition to Putin reaching greater strength. Since he has been in power for 18 years or so, and the solar eclipse on April 30th could signal the end of this power, because solar eclipses occur in 18.6-year cycles. At the start of the invasion, Saturn was conjunct Putin's North Node, and now Mars is there, manifesting social unrest, which seems to extend to his close advisors. Soon Venus will be there, suggesting a basic change of values sweeping the country. Plus, the Mars-Saturn conjunction is crossing Putin's foundational Aquarius house in opposition to his 10th house, Pluto, showing a real possibility of losing support of his inner circle. This might happen near the full moon of April 16th. Either way, Venus refers to setting of a very high socio-political value on at least achieving a ceasefire. All of this information is within the Taurus-Scorpio axis of the nodes, indicating a difficult balancing act, attempting to shift priorities away from fear and aggression toward peace. The Taurus North Node in the second house of resources shows the economic and political damage of the war, and the South Node in the house of regeneration calls for an end to the violence. This Jupiter-Neptune conjunction will have an impact on all of us in varying ways, but mostly about understanding our need to serve and honor the spirit, the cosmos, in each of us, the true meaning of the Hindu term Namaste. If you know your moon and rising signs, listen to them as well. Bear in mind, however, that your individual existence is an aspect of the cosmos. Aries, new opportunities are emerging for overcoming fear and insecurities. Work on having a better sense of self-worth. Compassion for others powers new directions. Taurus, the solar eclipse in your sign opens a new dimension in your personal growth, reducing old frustrations and fears. Risk is needed to bring real change. Gemini, resolving inner value conflicts means understanding you can grow just by making the attempt. Ignore the fear of failure and strike out in a new direction. Cancer, independence comes from serving the needs of others, perhaps via writing or storytelling. This can help overcome inhibitions based on self-doubt, as well as a strong fear of failure. Leo, relationship changes offer an opportunity for growth by releasing you from old fears and resentments. Joining in with others in a creative project brings new ambitions. Virgo, serving others doesn't imply limitation, but rather that you are a part of a larger need for human kindness. Your ambitions and abilities face new ideas and motives. Libra, letting go of old resentments brings change and new confidence in yourself. Eliminate negative self-esteem. Use current challenges to leave the past behind. Scorpio, growth is possible if you work with the difficulties that you face. Foundational changes will affect all of your plans and most, if not all, of your relationships, past and present. Sagittarius, using limitations to motivate changes can be what provides direction to your need for transformational growth in your social status. Resolve all possible conflicts. Capricorn, changing values is attractive. Reevaluate significant past events and begin reordering your priorities towards others. Compassion serves your soul. Aquarius, working under intense professional or personal demands awakens you to a critical need for achieving inner peace and tranquility. Improve your ability to serve. Pisces, with both of the planets ruling your sign, Jupiter and Neptune in your sign, transcendence is possible. Hold true to your compassionate views. Deepen your spiritual connections.